Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you are watching SW News. I am going to start today's video with a question. Can your cooking oil harm the environment? The edible vegetable oil, palm oil that we use in everyday cooking, especially in Indian cuisine, can it cause some major environmental concern, including endangered species of birds and animals? The thought of it might seem exaggerated, but I will explain in this video why it is not. This week, the Union Cabinet approved a proposal to make India Atma Nirbhar in the field of vegetable oil production, especially the palm oil. So it announced to set up National Edible Oil Mission Oil Palm, also known as NMEO-OP. This new system, according to the government, will help the country to increase the domestic production of edible oil. Now, the Union Cabinet in a press note said that due to the heavy dependence on imports for edible oils, it is important to make efforts for increasing the domestic production of edible oils, in which increasing area and productivity of oil palm plays an important part. Now, this is what the Union Cabinet said in a statement. The central government will invest 11,040 crore rupees in this new ecosystem. But this plan has triggered major environmental concerns. Experts have warned that if the plan is not implemented with the utmost safety, it would be disastrous for ecologically sensitive zones. And there is a Ramdev Baba connection here too. So what exactly is cooking with National Edible Oil Mission, what it proposes to undertake, what are the concerns and why are there concerns? And last but not the least, what is the Baba Ramdev connection to all of this? We will discuss in today's video. But before that, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you like this video, you comment below it and you subscribe to our channel. And if you think that you learned something new, this video was worthwhile, then please do give us a super thanks. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Let's begin. Palm oil's importance, let us first talk about that. Indians have a huge appetite and food is a weak spot for us Indians. In India, one of the essential ingredients in cooking is edible oil or vegetable oil. Palm oil is currently the world's most consumed vegetable oil. It is used extensively in the production of detergents, plastics, cosmetics and biofuels apart from food. And India is one of the largest consumers of the vegetable oil in the world. The annual demand for edible oil in India is about 25 million tons, of which the country had imported a little over 13 million tons in 2019-20. The bulk of the imports comprised of palm oils, which reportedly accounted for 55% of the shipments that were coming in. Now look at other statistics. In 2016-17, the total domestic consumption of palm oil by India was 9.3 million metric ton. However, as much as 98.97% of it was imported from Malaysia and Indonesia. This means that India was domestically producing only little above 1% of its requirement. In India, 94.1% of its palm oil is used in food product, especially for cooking purposes. And this makes palm oil extremely critical to India's edible oils economy. So we have a high demand for palm oil on one hand, but most of it is imported. Now let us talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's announcement. Earlier this month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a new national initiative on palm oil production. He said, while India has become self-sufficient or Atmanirbhar in production of rice, wheat and sugar, but it was not enough as the country is dependent on huge imports of edible oils. Now this is what Prime Minister Modi said on August 9th at a virtual address. The initiative, which has now been passed by the cabinet, has three aims. First, cutting down India's dependence on other countries for palm oil import. Second, helping increase farm income. And third is keeping a check on the rising edible oil prices. The central government, as I said, will invest more than 11,000 crore rupees in this new ecosystem called National Edible Oil Mission. Now let us talk about why government is all of a sudden focusing on palm oil. Now, government's focus on palm oil production comes at a time when the common man is battling with severe inflation. The prices of almost everything have gone up. The edible oil is no exception to this. The government has told the parliament last month that average prices of edible oils had risen up by 52% year over year in July 2021. According to the reports, the cost of palm oil rose from 527.50 per metric ton on May 5th, 2020 to more than $971 per metric ton on June 29th in the international market. This steep hike led to rising prices of edible oils in India. With a special push for oil palm cultivation, the government aims to reduce the stress on consumers while assuring incentives to the farmers. Now let us talk about what are the concerns over palm oil cultivation. If this looks so good, why are there concerns? So oil palm is a humid tropical crop and it thrives best in the areas where temperature ranges between 22 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius, which is the minimum temperature, and 20 degrees Celsius to 33 degrees Celsius when it comes to maximum. So oil palms require at least 5 to 6 hours of bright sunshine per day and 80% of humidity for optimum growth. It is generally found in Southeast Asia in countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, South Africa, etc. The Union Cabinet identified India's northeast region and Andaman Nicobar Island as the suitable region for oil palm cultivation. And here is where the issue starts. While it is true that we cannot go a day without oil palm and it is literally present in almost every product that we use, one cannot unsee the environmental red flags over its cultivation. According to several studies, palm oil has been and continues to be a major driver of deforestation of some of the world's most biodiverse forests. It has led to deforestation and destruction of the habitat of already endangered species like orangutan, pygmy elephant, and Sumatran rhino. In many South African countries, oil palm cultivation has destroyed acres of rainforest. But the oil palm cultivation is also affecting the peatlands. Now, what are peatlands? Peatlands act like a sponge for carbon dioxide. They soak and store large quantities of CO2 in their waterlogged, low oxygen environment. So, loss of peatlands and deforestation due to oil palm are throwing out millions of tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere and contributing to climate change. So yes, with every bite of chocolate, with every drop of shampoo that we use that contains palm oil, we are in a way causing climate change. Well, let us talk about Northeast India now. Northeast India is rich with biodiversity and dense forest, and it is an ecologically sensitive zone. According to experts, Prime Minister's call for expanding oil palm cultivation, while it is well-intentioned, but it may also lead to an aggressive oil palm cultivation. Private companies manage most oil palm plantations through memoranda of understanding with the governments. On the other hand, such monoculture plantation can also threaten or destroy biodiversity of the region. The new scheme brought by Modi government seeks to bring additional 0.65 million hectare under oil palm by 2025 and 2026 to reach a targeted 1 million hectare. So even if the plan has to be implemented, it has to be done carefully so that it doesn't hurt the environment in the northeast. Now let us talk about the Ramdev Baba connection. Remember the Ruchi Soya story? Just like Ramdev Baba, his company Ruchi Soya also has had its share of controversies. And we had also spoken about the curious case of Ruchi Soya's loans. I'm sharing the link in the description box. Do check it out. Now, this is the news from August 2nd and just few days before Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement on oil palm and weeks before the cabinet approved the new scheme. Just check out this news. Ramdev Baba's Patanjali-led Ruchi Soya is planning to start palm oil plantation in Assam, Tripura and other northeastern states. It has already done field surveys for the palm oil plantation, and while Ramdev Baba has not shared a date on which the plantation will start, he has said that it will be taken up after company raises funds through FPO and clears its debts. Moreover, as a part of the new scheme, the oil palm growers are going to get a price assurance from the government. So the price fluctuation in the international market does not affect companies like Ruchi Soya involved in palm cultivation. Do these dots connect? That's for all of us to figure out. Meanwhile, one has to understand the ecological cost this move will have on northeastern states, their forest and biodiversity. As we say with every government scheme, the proof of the pudding here lies not in the intention but the implementation. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. So before I end this video, a lot of you were requesting us for last couple of months that we should have a one-time payment option for those who want to support us. So we have come up with another option on our website through which you can now support us. You can choose if you want to support us through monthly one-time payment or yearly one-time payment on the website. This subscription plan also comes with certain benefits, so do check it out. Go to our website, click on the support on the topmost toolbar and check out the plans that you want to take up. Your support means the most to us, so do subscribe. Until then, stay tuned to HW News.